Hello again, all life path number fours. This is your June reading for 2019. I can't believe it's already June. This year has just flown past. I've decided I'm going to carry on with the spread that I did last month, the Celtic Cross. This month we have an extra card here from the Akashic Record cards, which so far have been pretty good messages on it to tie in with people's spreads. So here's hoping you have a good one. I will not do too much with the astrology. I'm finding it better that if I put things on my page that talk about the astrology. If people want to watch it, they watch it. If they don't, they don't. But I will still give you the new moon and the full moons for June. So there is a new moon on the 3rd of June in the sign of Gemini, and the full moon for June is on the 17th in the sign of Sagittarius. So one's an air sign, one is a earth sign. So those are the basically what we're dealing with for the month, as well as the other astrological events, like we've still got planets in retrograde. But anyway, like I say, I put a lot of stuff from other astrologers on my page, and I'm going to leave it at that instead of having to do a completely separate video for it. So especially with doing the number of videos I do at the moment, I'm going to sort of, run out of time to get them up for you guys to watch. So anyway, I've already shuffled the cards and split the deck, and these are your cards. And as I place them down, I will tell you what each placement means. So your first card is you yourself, the card that is crossing you, your foundation, your past card, your present card, your future card, you yourself, the environment, your hopes and fears, and your final outcome card. Some pretty good cards here, guys. If I need to clarify any, I will clarify from the same deck, and I will read the Akashic Records card at the end of the main spread here from out of the book, if I didn't say that before. So let's get straight into your reading. So the first one is you, and it's the 2 of Gabriel. So this is the position that you're at the moment, which is that card there. And it reads, make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. I somewhere think that you had this card maybe last month. I'm uncertain, but anyway. It's kind of having a deja vu, if I could say the word properly, you know what I mean anyway. But this is you yourself. So it's making bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible, though. Important relationships with people who share your vision. So that's the people that you live and work with, all that sort of thing. It's with people who share your vision. The card that is crossing you, and when we say crossing, I mean challenging you this month, is the 3 of Gabriel. So you've gone from the 2 and the 3 is crossing you. So if you can have a look at that card, there's a woman standing on a dock with her suitcases, and there's a big ship coming in, like, your ships are coming in. I'm going to read what it says at the bottom. Prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. So this is basically, because it's crossing you, this is your challenge. Your challenge, could have been, or is going to be, prosperity from wise planning. So you're going to have to do some wise planning. Time to take the next step, which is always a challenge. And optimistic plans that turn out as expected. you're the one that's going to have the optimistic outlook, if you like, on your plans, and just know that they will turn out as expected. You know, when we make bold and ambitious choices, there's always that chance where we kind of feel that, or maybe my plans won't work out as expected. But if you can keep that positive sort of feelings about it, even saying positive affirmations instead of negative ones to yourself, it will turn out as expected. And the reason I know that is because I can see the other cards on the table, and you've got a new beginning here, and a new beginning is your final outcome card with a 10 down here, which means that you're at the end of a cycle. So, okay, I'm jumping ahead because in your foundation, it is a major arcana card, and you've only got one this month so far, unless we pull a clarifying card, and it's new beginnings. This is the Judgment card in normal tarot, and this card here is with Archangel Jeremiah, and it says starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. So that is your stability, your foundation to all of this June, basically. So you've got a new beginning coming up. When I say this is the Judgment card in the normal tarot deck, it's like everything that you've done, it's kind of led you to this new beginning. So whether you've done the right things, the wrong things, it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, you've got two new beginnings here, so you must have done the right things. And especially, starting a new life, finding your purpose in life, a forgiving and passionate review of the past. Especially when this card comes up, it's talking about what you've done in the past. We all have things in our past that we're not proud of, or that sort of type thing, but that's all gone. That's in the past. You leave it in the past, you review it, and then you move on to these new beginnings. But that's your foundation card, so it's a very, very positive card to have in your foundation. We'll go into your past card here, which is the Queen of Raphael. It says at the top, kind, understanding, giving, and psychic. Follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. So this being in your past, you've done all this basically. You've followed your heart. You have a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. Now this can be your own intuition, your gut instincts guiding you on your path in life. But this is in your past, so this past card has led you to this ace in your present. So this is the Ace of Ariel. With Ace of Ariel, if you can see here, she's sitting on the ground. She's uncovered this little stack of coins, if you like, or this little pot of extra money or gold or resources, if you like. She's uncovered it from the earth. So this is like an unexpected sort of windfall in some shape or form. I'll read what it says at the bottom. It's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support. A change in job or a promotion. So this is what your new beginning basically could be. It could be a promotion. It could be a new job offer. But it's also, it may not be in the form of money. It doesn't always have to be money, but sometimes it's the support we need, and especially if you're making bold and ambitious choices, it's the support you need in making those bold and ambitious choices. Even with the Three of Gabriel here, there's a great big ship there coming in, which is your challenge card. You've got to have faith that your ships are coming in, that you've done the hard yards, but there's your new beginning. It's the Ace of Ariel there, so pretty good so far. It says it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support, a change in job, or a promotion. So that's your present. That's you in the present moment in June, sort of type of thing. It's a very, very good card. I'm going to go into your future card here, which is the 5 of Raphael. It's got here what's written at the bottom, sorry. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. So this being your future card here, and I'm just sort of looking around the table. When it says everything happens for a reason, sometimes things do happen, but there's a reason behind it that we don't understand, especially at the moment with planets that are retrograde and stuff like that. They're putting a few things in our path to deal with. Let's just say you've got Pluto and Jupiter and Saturn on all these big major planets retrograde at the moment, that there could be like a little bump in the road sort of type thing. But it says release regret, embrace the opportunities for happiness, search for the silver lining. So generally with this card, I say, if you have a look here, it's depicted as a woman opening up all these presents and just throwing it on the ground sort of type thing, as though they're not good enough. The silver lining is the one sitting over here that she hasn't even noticed. She's just sort of a little bit blasé sort of type thing. Being that it's a 5 as well, it's a little bit of scattered energy, so just watch out for that in the future in June. But there is a silver lining to whatever is happening for you at the moment. There may be an event that doesn't go quite according to plan. But yeah, you've got a new beginning here. This new beginning, might be part of this 5 of Raphael here. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. So maybe it's a little bit of a hiccup sort of type thing. You thought your ships were coming in a little bit sooner than it is sort of type thing. But, you've got money, time and support, new resources, a change in job or a promotion. The change in job, this might be the little bump on the road that you're going to have to change your job again, or you're going to have to do a different job, especially if you're getting a promotion sort of type thing. You might not see it as a silver lining, that you might want to just sort of stay in your own little rut sort of type thing. But with new beginnings, there are always changes. And as it says on this card, everything does happen for a reason. But yeah, don't regret it and embrace the opportunities for happiness. As it says on this card, it's happening for a reason, to basically bump you onto the right, correct path. I'm going to go now down to this card here, because it's the 10 of Michael. 10s are always endings of cycles. And if you can see on the card there, I'll just bring it up a little bit closer. You've got this ballerina doing a bow on stage, like this is the final act sort of type thing. Now she's doing her bow, and people are applauding her sort of type thing. So I'm going to read what it says at the bottom. A situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. So it's definitely an ending of situation, and this is where I think maybe this card comes in. There's a situation that has ended. You've enjoyed doing, up until now, you've enjoyed what you've been doing. But I think now it's telling you you're out of that situation. It's time to move on. An opportunity for happiness is coming, but you need to release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. This card here is saying, you know, a situation has ended. You are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. So it's definitely the end of some sort of cycle. We then go into your environment card here, and it says you need the Two of Michael. The Two of Michael is a decisions card. You need to make a choice. Once you've made the choice, it's going to be so much better. But it's making that choice that's the hardest thing. And even with this card, I keep coming back to this card, you know, search for the silver lining. The silver lining could be this card here, making this decision. So the Two of Michael reads, it will be better if you just make a decision. Over analysing a problem, find a compromise. And so that's your environment. So this is basically, environment goes the whole sort of month of June. So the sooner that you can make this decision, the better off you will be. It's when we don't make this decision, we sit on the fence and tilt one way or the other way, or, you know, maybe not. Like it says in this card, it will be all better. Sorry, I'm going to read it. It will be better if you just make a decision, one way or the other. But what this card requires is you to make that decision, which I know I've been there, is not the easiest. This is your hopes and fears card, and it's the Five of Gabriel. So you've got two fives here, so a little bit more of scattered energy. The Five of Gabriel reads, a challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. So this card here, it depicts this woman here sitting here at the table. She's got all these puzzle pieces in front of her, and she's putting this puzzle together. She's also got Archangel Gabriel here and here, handing her a few more puzzle pieces to go in this puzzle, so she has all the information. She can put this puzzle together. Nobody likes to sit there and basically put the puzzle pieces together. If you're like me, you're not a very patient person. You want all the information and details ASAP, so you can put it all together and move forward. But unfortunately, everything happens for a reason, and you've got this card in your hopes and fears. So, you know, this could be a hope, it could be a fear that you don't quite have all the puzzle pieces, but they are coming to you. You've got Archangel Gabriel here handing you the puzzle pieces, so you will have all the information basically to make this decision, I feel. One way or another, make that decision. The puzzle pieces will be given to you, but you're definitely at an end of a cycle here with the Ten of Michael. Take your bow and move on to the next phase. I'm just going to have a drink of water, guys. I've done a few videos today. That's better. Okay, because once you've made this decision, your crowning card or your final outcome card is the Ace of Raphael. The Ace of Raphael reads, a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. So this is usually the Ace of Cups in a card, in the normal tarot cards, I should say. So if you've ever seen the Ace of Cups in the normal tarot, it's a cup overflowing with water and, you know, blessings and all that sort of type thing that's depicted. I've actually got an Ace of Cups card here, but yeah, it's going to make this video too long if I rifle around and try and find it. But this is your, you know, this is the new beginning. You've got two aces, you know, one's here in your present and one's here in your final outcome card. So once you've made this decision, your life is going to be more positive, with new emotional experiences, from fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insight. So I will pull one clarifying card on that Ace of Raphael. But to me, it's all pretty good. You're going in the right direction because you've got this 10 of Michael here. It's the, you know, end of a cycle. And what have lucky buggers. You've got another ace here, and that's the card that I pulled, clarifying the Ace of Raphael. So you've got the coins, you've got the cups, and now you've got the wand suit. So you've got just about every ace bar one in the deck. So you couldn't ask for much better than that. I'm just going to read what it says. It's a gift of passion, opportunity and inspiration, a chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. So I don't think I'm even going to pull any more clarifying cards. I can't quite pick what this is about. I don't think it can be about relationships. I'm thinking it's about work, as in, you know, your job, what you do. But you've got 3 aces. Now that is very rare. In a deck of 78 cards, you have 3 aces. That's 3 new beginnings, if you can see that. So I'd be patting yourselves on the back, guys, because you've done a brilliant job. Whatever this new beginning is here, you've got 3 ace cards there telling me that, you know, this new beginning, you know, and you've only got 1 major arcana card, is going to be something pretty damned awesome. So I'd be grabbing it with both hands and running with it. Make the decision. You can do it. And don't think you can't do it, because you've got 3 aces sitting on the table telling me that you can do whatever you put your mind to. And especially with this card here, it looks like the ship is coming in for you. You know, prosperity arising from wise planning, time to take the next step, optimistic plans that turn out as expected. You couldn't get much better reading than this. Right, guys, I'm going to leave that one there, and I'm going to go and see what your Akashic Record card says. My little dragon friends over here have been holding it, and it's a Major Arcana card, and it's called Up in the Air. So, right, I'm going to read it out of the book. Hopefully you can see that there. Up in the air. A man and a woman gaze with anticipation at a hot air balloon in a bright blue sky. This balloon flies high above the hills, and the contents of the balloon's basket are hidden from view. During this time of your life, there are aspects of an important situation that seem hidden to you. Sorry. I'll read that bit again. There are aspects of an important situation that seem hidden to you. You may feel a strong, almost urgent desire to know how it's going to turn out. You can connect with your spirit guides and the Akashic records and ask for a little insight, but there are elements that are unknown and at this time unknowable. There is too much about the situation that is still up in the air. This could be due to the influence of others who are undecided, or some event may not have yet come to pass, or unexpected discoveries are yet to be made. Trust is the only way for you now. If you push too hard to know or to influence the outcome, you might push that outcome away. Let go of all urgency and give the situation to your higher, infinite self, who will take care of it all. Time is required to know more about this matter, and time doesn't matter to your eternal self, whose power and love are always with you. For now, and indeed forever, what else do you need? Nothing but trust, the deepest knowing that all you seek will be revealed to you at the right time. So that's and it's a Major Arcana card, guys. So, like it says, it's up in the air. Things still haven't, I'm just going to put that down. Things haven't sort of happened yet for the outcome to be known. especially with that card. I've had that card myself. A lot of it comes down to how other people have a role in situations with people, as you know. They have free will choices as well. Now, they can choose one way or another, but it's all going to come down to you trusting that it's working for your divine purpose. And it is definitely asking you to trust. There's a little thing at the back here that you can actually do with this card. And it says, take a deep breath and fill yourself with the power of trust. An outcome you seek drifts in the distant sky, and though you don't know when it will realize, peace is yours completely. You know that it is on the way. So that's all you need to know right now in this present point in time. So it's a pretty powerful card, that one. But everything is up in the air at the moment. But I kind of feel with your cards that are laying on the table that it will work out to the benefit of everybody, including yourself. So, like that card says, just trust. Okie dokie, guys, I'm going to leave your reading there. It's a pretty good damned reading. Actually, it's the best one I've done at this point. So I wish you all the best for June 2019. Take care all. I'm hoping to be back to do mid-month readings. If not, I will still be back to do the July Life Path readings. So until then, take care all.